the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys, the Brown Boys, we the Brown Boys. Man, that just shows you how much work he's done on this stuttering, because when he did that Instagram live, I didn't see him stutter one time on that one either. And so that's why you hear most people now say, I didn't know he stuttered. And so just imagine where you first seen him talking to now, and it's like night and day.
A Big Perk had to say, let's check it out.
The disrespect should have never occurred. That's number one. The disrespect should have never occurred, right? It should have never got to this point. And if anybody know Kenyon Martin, he has come a long way as far as being able to speak, talk in front of a camera, and now he's doing podcasts. You see him doing, guest appearances on shows, and he's articulating things. He's speaking his mind, and nobody would ever know that he actually had a speech impediment.
I'm one of them that didn't. I've never known that.
And it used to be bad. I'm talking about to the point where it was like a tick.
Oh, yeah, the tick with it too.
Yeah, like it was a tick, and you could hear the clicking. And so as I'm watching him give this man the business for 8 straight minutes. I mean, 8 straight minutes. And I'm going to say this. Kenyon really was.
Now, Kenyon gave him the business for 8 straight minutes. And on, I think, LaShawn McCoy, whatever, the football players panel, and I think Speak Easy or whatever, they wouldn't play the video that was only 7 minutes that Carcino put up there. But they played the 8-minute video. So it's a lot of narratives being spun behind this situation. A lot of narratives that they're using to try to make Kenyon look like a angry or a sensitive man, like he did something wrong. And I just think that's a cop-out. I think that's whack. This man had every right to know who was being brought around him in a work environment. That guy was working in North Carolina editing. He could have done that from North Carolina. He didn't have to bring him around somebody without this man knowing the information, or tell him like a man, and then he can deal with it like a man.
Wasn't disrespectful though.
I seen, he wasn't at all.
The way that he signed him wasn't really disrespectful. It was embarrassing, but it wasn't disrespectful.
And there, I got to jump in right there. What you saying about embarrassment? It's all fun and games that I want to play, and this is just a way. It's just a way that I'm gonna play. I'm gonna address it.
I love the way he said that. It's all fun and games until I want to play. Oh, you want to play and joke all day, huh? You want to be a troll all day, huh? Well, it's my turn now. See, they don't like when somebody else get a turn. See, they want to throw all the punches and act like Billy Badass. But when it's time for you to catch what I throw, now I done went over the top. Now it's everybody, let's be friends. Now everybody remember that they black. Oh, motherfucker forgot they was black until I started talking, huh? Now they remember they was black. Oh, you disrespecting black men. You thought I was white this whole time? And is it cool to disrespect white? Why not just bring back common, decent respect like we was telling you clowns before? Every time somebody want to start something with somebody, and then they want to control the response, and then them Negroes remember that they black. You should have known we was black this whole time.
Like the mailman, and that's pretty much what he did. You embarrassed him in a private setting that went public. So all he said and let it be known for the 8 minutes. I'm gonna give it to you just the way you gave it to me.
Yeah, and look, nobody, not one mother in the world, could tell Kmart, should I say, how to address that man. Because when he started off, he said it, and I could feel his pain. He said, from day one since I've been on this show, I drew a line in the sand when it comes to this particular situation and how sensitive it is to me, right? And so as he going on, I'm listening, right? I'm listening. I'm like, okay. I'm reading the vibe in the room, like, damn. Then I go to the comments after they finish. This shit could have been handled in private, all this, right? Now, I ain't gonna lie. A part of me was leaning towards that crowd. Like, I think Kenyon really could have checked that man, you know what I'm saying, in private on some shit. And then some 5-6 hours later, Kmart go to IG Live. So I want to tune in. So now he go to IG Live, and now he really gets vulnerable. So now he gets to saying, he gets to talk about, he gets to talking about how he was getting in scraps and fights in school behind this, how he's on the board, like in the United States for this particular
people with this speech impediment.
Yes.
And that takes it to a whole nother level, because that means he's representing other individuals with this issue and helping them overcome it. They might be looking up to Kenyon like some sort of hero that, hey, maybe one day they want to be like Kenyon. Maybe somebody want to be like Mike. Other people want to be like Kenyon Martin, who's able to smooth out his speech and be able to be on a show like that with so much visibility, 80,000 people in the chat. That's a big feat for some people that are scared to speak. And he said it on the show. I'm being a voice for the voiceless. So for all of these people to go around and try to make Kenyon seem like he's doing something wrong because he overcomes something that apparently a lot of other people have, and there's some people that look up to him. So why wouldn't he check somebody in that way? That's probably the reason why it kept him from being violent, is that he want to show them that you can stand up to a bully, check them, and still, get your point across with your words. So that was a master class if you look at it.
He's on the board.
And you got to think, man, it's damn near bullying.
It is.
In other walks of life and other instances, people that go through things where people attack things that trigger them, that's a disability. It's actually a disability.
Yeah.
It's 100% a disability.
And so when Kenyon started speaking, Kmart started hitting the man with the shit like, hey, bro, like real talk, you came out here, basically you ain't have a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. Yes, you was working on Gil shit, but you ain't even had nowhere to go spend Thanksgiving. You was at home eating food with me and my family watching football games. Yeah. I brought you around my wife and my kids, dog. I gave you side jobs and put money in your pocket. And at a time that I'm sitting up here giving Kenyon Martin his flowers, you sitting up here and you criticizing and you go and stab this man dead in the back.
And that's all what happened. It wasn't no Kendrick Perkins hit the nail right on the head with that one. That was the first time somebody of the mainstream hit it right on the head. But the only thing that Kendrick Perkins don't know is that Gilbert Arenas hired this dude because of this reason, because he went after everybody that said anything that he thought was negative about Gil. The only thing we said is what a lot of people say. Gil is not serious. He screams all the goddamn time throughout the show. The more serious responses come from Kenyon. So I don't understand how that's dissing somebody. So to give somebody their props, he took it as a diss and started dissing Kenyon. But he didn't just diss the way he give a take on the show, because we were talking about what he did with the show. Carcino was talking about what he was doing on the show. He could have simply said something about the way that he talks on the show or the way he gives his take. We said he gives the more serious take. He started talking about something personal, a stuttering issue. That's crazy. Yeah, if you tell the truth nowadays, you're considered a hater. That's because so many devils don't like the truth. So you can call me hater, because I just know that shit burn your back up, you little fucking devil. You're a devil running around with people that's hating on people for disabilities and then having those same people smile in the person's face. That's diabolical. Nigga, you can have your opinion, but nigga, don't smile in my face. He went personal over something that we were just talking about, a sports tape. And it wasn't before the show, because the dude was saying he worked for the show while he was in North Carolina. And the show had already started. We was reviewing the show. So to hate on a man just because you think you helping Gil and you diss this man on a personal level, not on a sports level, not on who was doing their job better, you went personal. So on a motherfucker you don't even know. So that's diabolical, junkie. And look at you. You look cracked out on this part. You look high out of your mind. And that must have been brutal for you. The day after, the couple of hours after you get thrown out like a little hoe by Swaggy, motherfucker who jumped out the ring. I had to take a little shot. You took a shot at me, nigga who jumped out the ring. But yeah, this man looked high out of he's smacked out of his mind. This was your shining moment to stay off that shit, boy. You could have stayed clean. You shouldn't even smoked one before this live. If that's marijuana that got you looking that fucked up, you shouldn't even smoke one this live. You should have came out, being the pity party, looking distinguished. I'm calling you junkie, and here it is. Look at the way you look, boy.